I've been involved in food for more than 2 decades now. I did start Honest Tea out of my house back in 1998 and just got more and more immersed in food and thinking about the impact food has on our diets and, of course, on our ecosystem. We have a chance of impacting the planet in a positive way. Not the only way, but the most powerful way, especially on a daily basis, is by changing what we eat. And so Eat the Change is both a call to accountability, but also a call to action and a call to empowerment.
Hello everyone, I am super excited because I have a very special guest today on my channel. He is Seth Goldman. You will know Seth Goldman as the co-founder of Honest Tea and the co-author of the book Mission in a Bottle. Although we're not really talking about Mission in a Bottle today, if you're a social entrepreneurship, I think you really want to consider reading this book. There's a couple of things in there, some jewels for you. Today, we are going to be talking about his newest venture. It is called Eat the Change. And we're going to be talking about the contribution that it's already making in our culture. So I'm so excited to have this conversation with you today. Welcome. Food, the name of your organization is so exciting to me, Eat the Change. It resonates so well with my personal journey in the last 20 years and how the quality of food really transformed the way I saw everything, honestly. So I'm very, very curious, as I'm sure everyone else that's going to be watching or is watching is curious to know, to learn a little bit about this shift, leaving. I don't even know if you left Honest Tea and then came over to start this new venture. Tell us all about that.
Sure. Yeah, well, I've been involved in food for more than 2 decades now. I did start Honest Tea out of my house back in 1998. And that was the idea there was to make a less sweet drink. And then, of course, as we learned about sourcing, to go organic, and we learned about the supply chain to go fair trade certified. And I just got more and more immersed in food and thinking about the impact food has on our diets and, of course, on our ecosystem. And as I was growing Honest Tea, my wife and I were raising 3 sons, and they started asking thoughtful questions about the world and the way it works. And our oldest son basically convinced us to become vegetarian back when he was 13 years old. And so that led us just to think, his question was, if we can get the nutrition we need without killing animals, why wouldn't we try to do that? And of course, the first answer is because usually that food some of that food doesn't taste as good. Meat tastes good and the other substitutes don't. And but then that actually sort of prodded me toward getting involved a few years later with Beyond Meat, which makes delicious animal-based substitutes with plants. And so I got involved as executive chair of Beyond Meat back in 2015 and helped grow that business. And I'm still chair of the board there. But I, wanted to, I'd say, get back to the startup mode. And so I was thinking about, well, what would be another concept that could have an impact similar to Beyond Meat, which is moving people towards planet-friendly diets. But of course, making sure I left enough, I wasn't intruding in the space Beyond Meat does, because I'm still involved with that company. And so they actually got involved with 2 different organizations. The first was a restaurant chain that son, the one who convinced me to go vegetarian, he was called PLNT Burger, and that is a plant-based restaurant. And he's in charge of the marketing there, and as he was designing the marketing, he came up with this phrase, "Eat the change you wish to see in the world," which of course is a play on the phrase attributed to Gandhi. Beauty. By the way, Gandhi didn't actually say those words. He gave a much longer speech, and somebody provided the synopsis saying, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I thought about that phrase, and it's especially true with food, which is that, the only way our planet, we have a chance of impacting the planet in a positive way, not the only way, but the most powerful way, especially on a daily basis, is by changing what we eat. And so Eat the Change is both a call to accountability, but also a call to action and a call to empowerment. It's this recognition that we have the potential to make a change every day in terms of our footprint on the planet. And so we started up a brand called Eat the Change, and it has two dimensions to it. It is a brand with products. So we have a mushroom jerky that we've launched into the market, but it's also a grants program. So we want to democratize planet-friendly diets, and so we've been supporting nonprofit entrepreneurs around the country that are working to increase and promote access to planet-friendly diets. And so all around the United States, really all the way from Hawaii to Los Angeles, through Nebraska, and of course over to the East Coast to Baltimore as well, and finding organizations that are really working in community-based level to help increase awareness and access to planet-friendly food.
So I think when I saw you at the Veg Fest, I told you that Eat the Chain resonated so well with me, because my personal experience was around that food changed the way I saw everything. I'm a professed foodie, so it was kind of hard for me to go completely vegetarian, but I did do raw vegan for a while. And so the clarity of mind was just incredible. So that so that changed everything for me. It changed not just what I was eating, but how I saw what I was eating and how that reflected back in the world. So it was really a testament to my own practice and some of the things that I do still, because I do still coach occasionally. So I was very excited to see that the name of that company. So I just, I'm very excited also to learn about, and I didn't know this until we spoke the last time, that you were supporting nonprofit organizations at the community level. I really think that that's completely awesome. How could somebody reach out to you?
Yeah, sure. So we have an annual grants program, and we kick it off in April of every year. So our website for the grants is eatthechange.org, and it has all the information about the applications. And it's we really work to make to streamline the application, so we're not asking people to write long essays. It's very direct and straightforward application. And we we open the window in April, and then it's basically open for about 4 or 5 weeks, and then we make all the decisions before the end of July of that year. So it's pretty quick, and then the money's distributed in the next few weeks. So it's obviously they all have to be nonprofit organizations. They all have to be based in the United States, and like I said, one of the things that's really important is that the leadership is from the community itself. We want to make sure that we're supporting a community and a leader in a community, as opposed to trying to impose something on somebody somewhere else.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Again, I am definitely a champion for you, from my own experience too. So I'm very excited. Thank you again so much taking your time out of your busy day to just talk to me a little bit about Eat the Change.
Thank you for your support. Take care, Elizabeth.
Take care, Seth.
Bye.
Bye-bye.